Hello and welcome, this is Towels. I'm doing another video here. I'm doing AP Varus in a bot game. Yes, it's a bot game. Shout all you want. I didn't want to take AP Varus into a normal or a ranked, and it turned out absolutely terrible, which it probably would after having done this. It works slightly, and I was able to get fed and kill shit. I ended up just quitting because I was relatively bored. It wasn't amazing. Let's talk about AP Varus. There's Q and E. I'm not going to go over the skills, I assume you've watched another video. This is specifically AP Varus. His Q and E are physical damage, and they're just a means to detonate his AP coefficient Blight. Varus basics attack deal 10 plus an AP coefficient of magic damage every single auto attack, and apply Blight up to maximum of 3 times. And then from that point on, his abilities detonate Blight, depending on how many stacks he has, a damage equal to a percentage of their maximum health increased by AP. Now, if you have a very large amount of AP, you can get that total times 3 to about 40 to 50%. That's the 50% of their magic. And you can do this with your Q and your E. So if you're attacking fast enough, it can be potentially really quite a lot of damage. If you're stacking AP though, you generally don't have much attack speed, and to attack 6 times to perform your rotation, whatever you call it, I play terribly here, get blown up. Bots using OP combos. Anyway, if you were to get your full combo off to attack 6 times with normal attack speed in a real game, in a real team fight, it's very unlikely to get that much attacks on one target, and furthermore get that much targets without dying in a team fight. In this kind of scenario, I went absolutely pretty much glass cannon full AP. That was an example of me detonating my Blight that I had applied with my Q. Now, without having triggered your Blight on them, without having applied the Blight, your Q and E will do very little damage as AP Varus. As AP Varus, ignoring your very low attack speed, his W auto attacks do quite a lot of damage. At the end of this game, having 700 AP, my attacks were doing about plus 250 AP damage from this passive, which is respectable, it's really quite high. One possible route you might want to take is a Malady, that's got quite good synergy. 50% attack speed, up to 20% magic pen, and 25 AP damage on attack, magic damage that is, and it gives you 25 AP, I think. I'm not sure. Malady though is an expensive item for the things that it gives you, and rushing it early, you're going to be really quite a weak person. Now, in this game, in this bot game, the thing that makes this most possible is me getting a Mage Eyes very early and being able to stack it, mainly by abusing AI. I think I come out of this completely fine, trying to proc my abilities, there you go, with another Q, and I managed to defeat this Morgana despite her having a lot more health than me, just because I'm able to abuse the AI, attack more efficiently, and they give up when she probably would have beaten me. Now, being here for my Mage Eyes, I'm going to start fast forwarding now. We've gone through the beginning and I've completely frozen it, and this is not good at all. Hello again, I had frozen and I hadn't enabled my Fraps fix with League of Legends replay, and that caused me to freeze as I tried to fast forward, but that should be completely fine now. Okay, right, how is everybody? I made a video in a while. I made a few music-y videos just because they require a little bit less effort. I'm doing exams very soon, which are all is all quite scary. My end of school exams is my last year now. Well, I think I managed to miss my Q, which is effing annoying, and then result was that me not getting Master E, he goes away now, and let's fast forward this a little bit. And if memory serves me correctly, I also managed to scare Rise away just enough. It's not fun. And with another champion in a bot game, I don't know, for example my Nidalee game or my Vayne game, it's very easy to absolutely dominate with very little effort. but it took. I died a bit in this game. I did some stupid stuff, and it wasn't the easiest thing. They were pushing my inhibitors. I'm going toe to toe with a Sona here, whose first item is a Doran's Ring. Well done, right. I managed to get her there. That was my ult killing her. I hope you don't mind me fast forwarding. This is a relatively long game. Okay, what happens here? I'm just trying to kill with my proc my blight, trigger it, blow it up, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm making many videos. I got some more subscribers. I'm almost at 30. My god, my very loyal fan base. It's all very fun. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend taking AP Varus into a normal, or definitely not. Again, I managed to get hit by another Q there. Do I get one? Yeah, I think my ignite will finish off. Now the huge level difference is what helped there. My ignite of level 7 does quite a lot of damage compared to a level 4 Morgana. If I was level 4, my ignite would have done a lot less damage. My next major item, I'm going for the Gunblade. I wanted a little bit of sustain because I had no way to get my health back up. With AP Nidalee, for example, her heal ends up healing about 5k. Oh, did I? Okay, I flashed for the last toss there. I got him as well. And so with this, I felt I needed the Gunblade. As Varus as an AD champion, he's pretty fun. I quite like him compared to other ADs. And it gets, the Q doesn't have a lot of, what's it called? It doesn't have a lot of, look at all these people dying and I'm missing it. You can make this out, surely. No, you can't. I'm a bad person. Okay, we're back. We're trying to get some more. Do I get him? Whilst he meditate is effing annoying. Oh, that was quite a good example of Blight doing a reasonable amount of damage. And we're going to get this guy as well. Charging up your Q. There we go. Come on, can we do this? Oh, every time, this effing Sona. I got my ult up now, hopefully I'll die. Do I use my ult? Does he just E? I don't understand bot AI, it's very strange. Came back for more. There we go, ult him. Didn't need twice my ignite, which is lovely. Anyway, his Q as an AD champion doesn't have a lot of... I can't remember the word. They don't go that well together. It would be more beneficial for you to simply remain auto-attacking than charge your Q to max duration, is what I'm trying to say. I know I die a few times in this video. I'm not looking forward to when it happens. It generally just happens because I play phenomenally bad. I'm staying around at quite a low health here, which isn't very smart. One Q hit and I'm dead. Managed to pick up Lux. Skip ahead. He's dying. That's an example of my E doing the fast amount, my W doing the fast amount of damage. If you were to watch me just do an E without any blight procs, I don't know if I'll use it on his minions perhaps. No, most likely not. It doesn't do much damage at all. You can see how much damage. It's doing 100 damage. Whereas just then it looked like it did like a good 20% of that guy's health. Managed to ult there. My ult as AP. AP has a 1-to-1 ratio on his ult, which is very, very good. And I die there pathetically. Hit by a horrible ult of everything. I was hit by everything there. Master bots of coordination. Just clearing up here. I don't want this video to be very long. I find my videos that last more than 30 minutes no one watches to the end. This will just be a simple video showing that AP Varus kinda doesn't really, maybe does kinda not work. it would work in a normal, if you were pathetically fed, it would work against low levels, absolutely fine. But you're not going to find it in any tournaments, I wouldn't believe. His ult has some real potential. A 1-to-1 ratio is really good, and it will hit everyone in that fight if they're relatively close. They don't have to be very close. So in a normal team fight, that will hit everyone, which is the equivalent of a Karthus ult, if you will, but it obviously won't hit the people who are too far away. I'm currently recording at 5 frames per second. I'm worried no one's going to be able to see me, so let's skip forward. That was a nice triple there. I think it's me an unofficial penta, unofficial quadra. I think he's dead. Yeah, that was Q doing a lot of damage again. Like I said, it should only be doing about 200. But this triggering at the current AP, it does 11% per blight, and keep in mind I can apply 3 most of the time. I'm doing 33% of that health. And the gunblade has some quite nice, is it the same word? I cannot remember. They go well together, let's just describe it like that. We can time it, so we get 3 attacks, Q and gunblade at the exact same time. They have a very similar travel time, and you'll end up doing a vast amount of someone's health. There's really quite a lot of burst, that is. Starting to build a void staff now. Not a huge amount of, what's the word? Fuck, it's the same word, people. Who can tell me what, when two things, either depends on how you use it, they work well or don't work together. Face palm. My phone. Fuck. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. My phone was ringing. Which is my phone. A very noisy phone. I'll try and edit that out. Okay, let's finish this game. I end up quitting just because they're pushing on board. Clearing up here, hopefully. Yeah. Anyway. At this point in the game, my auto attacks are doing a real quite amount of damage. You can see the passive is doing plus 200 damage right now, which is really quite high. And I'm going for double Rabadons because I just want to. I want to see what kind of percentage increase I can get on this. Right, that did, if my numbers were correct, 900 damage, which is quite on the level of other AP champions. Just the thing is with this guy, I don't know, if he was brought out as an AP champion, I don't think people would be raging at his extreme underpoweredness. He just is a little bit more viable as AD. He's just an AP champion that's built around auto-attacking. Similar to Fizz, no, you couldn't say Fizz is built around auto-attacking. He requires to be able to get them auto-attacks off, a reasonable amount of them to do his combo, and that is very unlikely in real game teamfights. I'm able to here, because I'm so out-leveled and so out-geared, that I can just stand there auto-attacking them. There we go. Do I quit here? I may very well quit at this point, just because I'm so bored of this game. I don't think I'll be playing AP Varus. That is the conclusion of this video. I will not be playing AP Varus. But I would recommend you to try it out, because it's a bit of fun. And if you're not trying out new things in League of Legends, it probably isn't the best game for you. Anyway, I'm just going to end it here, because I end up leaving very, very soon. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I may well record a video of me doing a normal game with AP Varus. Leave a note in the comment if you're interested in that, and I promise I will do that. See you everyone, subscribe if you're at all interested.